Alright friends, subscribers, and strangers, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about rate tables on eBay. Have you ever used them before? Do you know what they are? Let's go through how to set them up, what they are, and why they're so useful, because I mention them a lot when I'm talking about shipping. It's important that shipping is one of the hardest things to figure out on any online platform, because it can make or break. It can destroy your profit, or if you're really good at it, man, can you really enhance the profits and make more money, more money, more money. Alright, so I've just now put OBS back on this computer. It's a new computer. Haven't used the OBS in years, so we're going to try to go to the computer screen to show you where rate tables are, how to make them, how to use them, and why, and answer the question, Beer, why the hell do you use them? Alright, so here we go. Alright, so don't mind me, I'm hanging out over here in the corner. It's like, I've been bad. I put myself in the corner. So here we go. So don't look at my store name. I don't want y'all to figure out what my eBay name is, so y'all don't look at that. So this, all I've done is hit the tab for listings here, and when it comes up, down here at the very bottom is business policies. You should be very familiar with this tab. Alright, so here we go. We got payments, we've got returns, shipping, heavy shipping. So I've got quite a few shipping policies. And Beard, I didn't see anything about rate tables. Right. There is no business policy specifically for rate tables. So let's go to free shipping is a good one. See my description. Domestic flat, standard service is $0. Alaska and Hawaii add $2.99. How can it be free? I don't do free to the West Coast. So here we go. We're going to go to actions, hit edit this policy. It's currently being listed about 200. If you come down here to rate table option, it says Alaska and Hawaii upcharge. Wait a minute. Mine doesn't have that. I know, that's what I created. You name it, whatever you want to. So I will show you how to create one, and then I will also show you how to, once it's used. So let's look at one first. We're just going to click edit a rate table. So the name of it is the Alaska Hawaii upcharge. It is a surcharge, meaning surcharge per item. That means every item is going to add this amount. And so you go down here. Alaska and Hawaii is going to add $3. To the West Coast, it's going to add $2 for standard shipping or economy shipping. It's as simple as that. So say I sell this DVD. If you can see me in the corner, it's identity theft. Say I sell this for $6. And somebody in Los Angeles is the one who buys it. They're going to pay $6 plus $2 shipping. If someone in, say, Pennsylvania buys it, they're going to pay $6. There's no shipping. And it's because the difference in shipping from Alabama to Pennsylvania and Alabama to California, generally it'll be about $1 difference on something that light. You know, the farther up you go in the range of under, and I use this specifically for anything for 1 pound or less. 1.00, actually 15.99, because remember, there's a glitch with eBay. It's gotten a little better. It's not quite as much as it has been in the past, but so I always put 15.9. So anything 15.9 or less, we'll use this one here. And Beard, that's all well and good. How'd you make that? I'm glad you asked. It's like you're reading my mind. Thank you. Thank you very much. So here we go. Let's do create new. So come up here and show this. And you want to set the item. You want it to be a shipping rate by surcharge. And now we want the name. Make it a new name. BP teaches. Oops. The world. Oh, how about y'all not the world? Y'all just YouTube. Alright, so it's going to be, so now we're going to come down here to standard and add the rates. What if we decided that we did not like the Northeast? And so now, see, all the Northeast, you can, any of those states you can add a surcharge to. Um, all of them, like it is now. What about if I love New Jersey because I am such a fan of Jersey Shores? Well, you can take Jersey out and go, all the rest of them, you suckers. Or a good one for Alabama is Maine is expensive. So, because Maine is another extra zone up into the corner. Sorry, Kelly. So, you can leave Maine there. Okay. Let's uncheck that. So here's the one people have questions about, the West. Okay, so if some of these states are not as bad, you can uncheck. I sell things to Washington. That's my farthest zone in the West. What about other, Beard? How can there be an other? Well, other gets Alaska, Hawaii, the military bases, and Puerto Rico. Remember, this is an important part. Setting up a rate table, even if you only have Puerto Rico and nothing else. Because remember, you don't get a UPS option to Puerto Rico because there's no ground. Okay, so there's ground advantage to Puerto Rico, but there's no UPS ground. Somehow the U.S. government and all of its wisdom has figured out a ground route to Puerto Rico. That underwater train, whatever it is. Yeah, so, this might be a good one to add to, say something's heavy and you want to protect yourself against shipping to, because the one thing I don't like about Calculated is for light items, Calculated doesn't work. And then for a lot of times, so I sold this place code or Step 2 is the name of it. So they make a little wagon. And this was the addition to the wagon, like a little caboose, like an extra one. So it was like an add-on to the wagon. And this thing weighed, it was in a box. I shipped it to Utah. The actual shipping was $31 according to eBay. Even if you took their fees off, it was like in the mid-50s. So calculated shipping, what did it charge them? Anybody got a guess? Anybody? $71. Oh, but Beard, you didn't do it right. For most of y'all, I've been doing this longer than you. Beard did it right. Beard, I measured it exactly, put the exact weight on it, and stuck it in there and told it UPS. And that's what I got. FedEx would have been a little cheaper. But FedEx is also a PIA to me. It's a longer carry to a FedEx drop-off. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, and then you just hit save. Let's save other. And then once you've saved it, you got to come over. Where did they go? It's under standard. So now you got to give it a price. Let's say we're going to charge Puerto Rico an extra $100. Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, $100 extra. You can do whatever. So my general rule is if a couple dollars for first class shipping, and then at $5.99, I think I charge an extra two to three. If it's a $9.99 shipping, it's an extra $3.50. If it's 12, it's an extra $5. If it's my $18 shipping, it's $6. If it's my $24 or $26 shipping, it's an extra $12. Because generally that's only for VCRs and heavy things like that if I send it across the country. And then if I'd have done calculated, it'd have been $40 or $50, but it's a way that I can max control shipping, and that's the way I look at it. I don't get using rate tables and my flat shipping rates. I don't have that crazy one I have one every now and then, but it's very rare. That thing that I had sold, that wagon thing, it had been listed a long time, and so it just kind of got missed that I should have been looking over my listings a little more. And so you just hit save here at the bottom, and it's going to tell you need a name. All right, so here we go. Right now, if I say it's going to apply this rate table of BB teaches to YouTube. But we're going to go back and put it to Hawaii and click save. Actually, we don't have to click save. We'll just kick out of it. because I don't want to use it up. But now that so here's the last thing I'm gonna tell you about rate tables, and I'm gonna let you go on your merry way. One more. Come on. So now let's go down to shipping for $18.95. Let's edit that. See down here, it's going to show up to all of them. This is the heavy adjust 850. I just named it that so I can remember what it is. But you see, BP teaches YouTube is there. I can apply that one, but we're not going to. That's all there is to rate tables. You know, it takes you a little bit of thought to set it up. How much extra do you want to charge to each of these zones? And then, you know, the free shipping ones are really good, folks, because you throw a $2 on there just enough to cover things that's difference, and most people don't think twice about it. It's not affecting my sales whatsoever. $2 is just sort of and I've done well with it. So I hope this helps you out. All right, so that's all the lessons you get today from Bearded Picker. Hope that helps out a lot. It should. It really has helped shipping and really helped me save in zones. There are particular ones, a couple of them I throw Maine on there. Again, sorry, Kelly. It's one of the farther ones in this side. You know, sometimes I notice that there's a huge difference in, I think I should probably add Vermont, Prima. If you order something, I'm going to charge you extra. But it's just the way the Northeast corridor and the way that USPS calculates zones that it catches a little extra, especially the heavier items. I'm not going to do that on the free ones. I'm not going to do the small ones, but seems to be the ones that weigh 3 to 4 pounds that generally end up snagging me an extra $2 or $3. And I need to protect myself and my profits from that. So I might be adding that to it. I need to ship a couple more packages just to see what happens. So any questions? Put them below in the comments. I read most of the comments. In the last video, we talked about how could you make money when they're shipping at $3.99. I have solved that one. Well, partially solved it. In the next video, we'll talk about what some big sellers are doing in order to sell at a lower price. I don't think it's right for most sellers, but it's what they are doing to move a lot of product. All right. Like, comment, share, all those fun things. I appreciate each and every one of you watching. If you've made it this far, I know you're having a roll tide luck.